Hi there, my name is Kerry. I'm a direct sales expert and one of the principals here at Script to Screen. We are a direct response agency. What did we have to learn before creating successful direct response campaigns? Well, first of all, the first thing we had to learn was listen. Listen to your customers. Listen to your customers' wants and needs. Listen to what they want, listen to what they need, and then listen some more and listen some more, because they'll tell you exactly how you should put your selling message together. What we do here at Script to Screen, what I would suggest that you do with your product or your service and whatever it is that you're doing, is listen to what your customers' wants and needs are first, and then develop your message around that. And I took some notes here because I wanted to be very specific about them. And the next thing I wrote down as I started thinking about this presentation today was, not to get caught up in what you want to say and what you want to sell. Sell what your customer cares about and how it affects their life. Focus on what your customer cares about and how it benefits their lives. Sometimes you spend so much time in R&D and you put together these amazing products and these services, and there's so much of what your product or service does that you just want to talk about everything that it does. And it doesn't leave enough time to really turn it around and to listen what the customer's wants in their mind and then sell them the benefits. My second word of advice here is, when you're selling your products and services, and what we do at Script to Screen is we really work on not so much about the features, not that they're not important, but what's more important is how those features benefit somebody, and sell the benefits and just give enough information on those features so the benefits make a lot of sense. The third one is, there really is a method to presenting your information. There is a method, there is a formula. And some people say, well, I don't necessarily want something formulaic. I don't want it to feel like an infomercial. I don't want it to feel like direct response. Well, there's a reason why you keep seeing those programs on the air. It's because it has a formula, it has a method. And that method is this. First of all, you have to grab someone's attention. You have a very limited amount of time to get someone's attention. If you don't grab their attention, everything else you do after that it's not even going to matter, because you didn't even get their attention. So that's number one. Second is, you have to reveal the problem. What is the problem that somebody's having that your solution, number three, your solution is going to solve that problem for them? So get their attention, reveal the problem, and then reveal the solution with your product or service. And then fourth and fifth is, how do you do it differently, and how are you unique in the way that you do it? Then you have to demonstrate. Now that you've said you're unique and different, you have to demonstrate what that means. What does that look like to the consumer? How can they visually understand how your solution is better? You do that through a demonstration. That's what people remember. They remember the demonstration, and they can do the math. They go, oh, if you do this and you do that, I can see how that demonstration can solve that problem. So you have to come up with a good visual demonstration. Next you need to do is you have to validate all the claims that you've made, everything that you've done up to that point. You have to validate those with testimonials. You can't just talk about how great you are and what you do. You have to have people validating that everything that you've done, and you do that with testimonials. You have to make a great deal. This all comes into the call to action. Once you've educated people, once you've demonstrated, once you've validated, once you've made your claims, once you've got their attention, you've revealed the problem, you revealed the solution, how all that goes down in that method, in that process, you get to that call to action, and you got to have a great deal. There has to be a good reason for them to purchase now. One of the great kind of last triggers in that call to action is, give them a bonus. Now that you've made a great value proposition, you have given them a reason to buy now because you give them a great deal. What's another reason to get them over that hump? And that's a great bonus. What can you give them free that's gonna take that one last objection out of the equation, that's going to get them to take action now? That's a bonus, right? And then finally, you always want to give a money-back guarantee. You have to give a money-back guarantee. It gives confidence in your product. It tells your customer that you have confidence in your product, and they want to hear that.